What is up, guys? Today is the 7th, exactly 4 weeks out from the show. Just gonna get my pre-workout meal ready here. Also, we got this sick jar. I don't know if I remember showing this yesterday, but we got it from Home Goods. Obviously, there's nothing in it, but I thought it was pretty sick. I love cookies. The pre-workout meal, like I said, I was saying in the clip from yesterday, carbs got bumped up a little bit, so gonna have 55 grams of cream of rice. So this is my collection of cream of rice here. I got peanut butter cup, blueberry, coconut, chocolate cake, and I think that's it. Oh, blueberry muffin. I don't know if I said that. I have prep bread. But we're gonna go with peanut butter cup. I've been craving peanut butter cup a lot lately. It's just such a good flavor, especially when you mix it with blueberries. It's just so good. So, like I said, 55 grams of that, which is nice because before this I was doing I think 40 grams in this meal, and then before bed it was 30 grams. So now I get 55 and I get 45, which is nice. And then my fats in my last meal also got bumped up to 20 grams of almond butter, and I love almond butter. It's so good. I've been telling Hannah how I'm just gonna binge eat on almond butter after the show. But this one, marinara or whatever, marinata, whatever, that one's fire. But this Justin cinnamon one, wasn't this gas? Yeah. This one's fire. This is on Nutella level type shit. This is good. I'm gonna But yeah, doing 55 grams of the chocolate PB. I don't have a code with Elevate, I'm not with them, so use code ROUGHD, parents. I mean, that's the code I use for a lot of things. I bought a new pair of Chula trunks too, which I used as code. I went with the ones he got, but I actually DM'd him asking him, I just was being lazy, I wasn't looking, so I DM'd him asking him if he had any trunks that I could use and support him with, and I found it in his bio. But he told me he actually used a different local lady this time around for these last two shows. So, oh well, they're still sick as hell. And then I'll show you guys how I've been making my cream of rice so it's perfect every time. Just add a little bit of water here. I really don't know how much, that much. What I'm doing is I use 3 things. A frother to start off with, a fork, and then my spoon to mix in my blueberries. But I just literally froth it in here. And I just mix it up for at least 30 seconds. Make sure all the clumps are broken up and it's all mixed up. Because when you don't have that many carbs in your day, you want to make sure they're fire each time you do have them. So I just froth it up like that. Get it nice and mixed. In the microwave for 30 seconds. So the directions tell you to do a minute and a half when you first do it, but I've noticed it's best if you do 30 seconds at a time. And then take it out and assess how it is, and then stir it, then 30 seconds and stir it. And it kind of mimics as if you were making it in the stove top, on a pot. That's how they say it's the best way to make it. That's a lot of work, and I feel like you'd get pieces left in the pot, and every carb counts. So take it out for 30 seconds. That was 30 seconds. Mix it with the fork now. Hannah's making cream of rice, so she's copying me. So then I take the fork, mix it up again. Make sure it's all nice and mixed up. Quick taste test. Throw it back in for 30 seconds. Boom. But yeah, I still haven't picked a song yet. I know I want a song by The Weeknd, but I also want something cool. I don't know, I'm just in a hard place. I need to start practicing a posing routine. I haven't done that in a long time. I've just been practicing mandatories, which is more important at the end of the day. But I still think it'd be cool to have a pretty cool routine, especially for my first national show. But as I was saying, as I'm making this cream of rice, I also have 50 grams of isolate, 100 grams of blueberries, 2 whole eggs. Speaking of eggs, I need to start warming up my stove. So for when I make my eggs, I put it on high heat to get the pan nice and hot and ready to go. And then I'll toss my eggs on there. It'll start like getting crispy and cook really quick. And then I move it down to medium. And then when I move it down to medium, I flip it. So that way it's like one layer, it's kind of like that thicker yolk. And then the other side, it's instead of like being runny, it's more of like a creamy yolk, which is fire. With this cream of rice thing, it's just mix, mix, mix. Throw it in the microwave, mix, mix, mix. Throw it in the microwave till you get the consistency you want. I like mine like velvety, kind of a little grainy. If that makes sense. It's fully cooked, but I just like more texture. This new company I'm working with, Panda Sups. I'm very excited because they're a newer brand and I want to actually be able to grow with the company and actually like be heard as an athlete. And dude, this honey graham cracker, amazing. I don't even know how to explain it, it's amazing. But I don't know if I want to do this or the chocolate one. I'm kind of like really craving chocolate, so I might do chocolate on chocolate. The weight's always worth it, man. Code Cintron for Panda Sups. I'm gonna go with chocolate brownie whip. This would probably be good as a weight drip. But I'm gonna do 50 grams of this bad boy. Like I said, I've been craving chocolate a lot lately. Also, I use this scale. This scale has been like a saving grace. So it has two different scales. One's like I use for salt, and then this one's like very accurate where I can use for oil and stuff. And I got it on Amazon for like 32 bucks, and it's like super heavy duty and high quality. So highly recommend it. It's been amazing for me so far. Honestly, the bowl's hot enough that it will continue to cook on its own. So this might be good. This is kind of how I like mine. Like a thick whip. So I'll just let that sit there. It'll cook a little bit more. Then I'll add my blueberries. For this meal, I'm also gonna do 1 gram of vitamin C and 1 serving of berberine, which helps shuttle carbs into the muscle. The blueberries I use, the frozen ones, they're fire. I also put like 2 ice cubes in my shaker, just because I like my protein powder to be cold. It tastes so much better. The ones I use are Heritage Free Range or whatever, these guys. And they're like the Easter eggers. I don't know if any of you guys own chickens, but it's like the style of egg they lay, and they're blue. And the yolk is like very like fire orange. So that just means they're a lot more rich in like omegas and micronutrients. So definitely worth it. I get these at Fresh Time. I don't know where else you can get them, but probably Whole Foods, yeah. Any kind of store that's like bougie and organic will probably have them. And I have my blueberries. And the blueberries are nice and frozen too, so it's like that texture of like, you got brownie, kind of like mug cake texture almost. And then you got the blueberries that kind of give it like a nice froyo freeze texture to it. Today I'm training upper A, which is my heavy back day. And then I'm gonna do some posing after. We don't got much going on today, just training and hanging out. I started trying methylene blue today. I will say mentally it does do like whatever the hell they say with like the focus and brain fog and clarity. But the thing is like, that's cool and all, but like for me, the kratom gives you an even more euphoric good feeling. But I also like kratom's really good for like physical pain. So it helps like with my legs feeling beat to shit. Oh my god, that's so good. Look at this beautiful creation. I did good. Look, see? I'm a good teacher.
He taught me his ways.
Now add some fruit in there or something. If I could, I would add almond butter to that bitch.
Chocolate chips.
Oh my god. My egg is blowing up.
Why did you do that?
Just high heat. And of course, repping Controlled Insanity. We actually have a sale going on. When was it? Is it this weekend? I think it starts tomorrow. Code Tron. Get these beaters. A lot of people are like, oh, they're kind of expensive, 25 bucks for a beater. Well, it's more like 20 bucks once you use my code. And also this beater, like, dude, look at the elasticity on this. You're not gonna find anything better than this. And honestly, like, it's so comfortable. 2, it looks sick as fuck. 3, I've washed this thing like 100 times and it hasn't lost any of its elasticity. I tell my friends, like, bro, it's like a bodysuit for men or like a push-up bra.
Skims.
It's like Skims, yeah, shit's sick. If you're smart, you would buy the 3-pack. So the 3-pack comes with the white lettering, the chrome lettering, and the red, and that's like 55 bucks. And with my code, it's 50. But it's definitely worth it. I'm telling you, like, every single one of my friends I finally convinced to buy one, they're like, you were right. I should have bought this sooner. I'm like, yeah, I know. Now we're all sold out. But gonna get this down, watch some YouTube. I think Andy just posted a new YouTube video, so I'm gonna watch that. And then we go gym. All right, what's up guys? We're at the gym now. Like I said earlier, I have upper A, so it's gonna be my back focus day. I usually start off with pullovers on this machine, and it's nice because I've been able to like count my progression. So last week I got 3 plates each side with a 5 for 8. I'm gonna attempt that again today as a warm-up to see how that feels before I get working. And if it feels good, I'll go up. If not, I'll try to progress some reps. Like I said, I normally only do 1 top set, 1 back off working set, and then move on to the next movement. I usually do a warm-up set on the first movement. So here I'll warm up. Right now there's about a plate and a half on there, or 3 plates, and I'll give that a go. This has helped me a lot with my back, especially for my lower lats. But I'm gonna play some Suicide Boys. I just always make sure my joints are aligned with the machine properly. Okay, go. So I don't really mess up many reps there. Just get warmed up. Probably gonna jump up to 3. Yeah. All right, so right now I have my PR, what I progressed the most with last week. So I got 3 plates and 5 on each side. Like I said, I'm not gonna waste too much energy here. If this does feel not light, but it feels like I can go more for that 6 to 7 rep range, I'm gonna rack it and add another 5 to each side. So the way, like I said, the way you retain muscle is the way you build the muscle. And there's no excuse. Like, you have drugs in and everything in prep, usually they're their highest, so you should be able to progress still. Even in a deficit, you can still build muscle. And I've proved that in my check-in photos. So let's see how this guy feels. Definitely maintaining strength, that's good. I think that was a good top set there. Now, for my back off set, I'll do 25% less of a load. I got the new weight on there for my back off set. Like I said, 105 each side. So that's a total of 210 of a load. Same thing here. I'm gonna try to keep my core tight, full range of motion, train to failure. Trying to keep intensity high. Lock in, cuz. Alright, let's go. Forwards, let's go. And we're done with that. It's my two sets for this movement. Heavy top set, heavy back off set. So here I'm gonna do this chest supported row here. This is one of my favorite movements as well. It's also another primal piece. Same thing here. I don't need to warm up. I just need to, like, with no weight, I'll see the range of motion I want to work with. I've been using these figure 8 guys. It really allows me just to, like, pull through my elbows and not even have to worry about my grip because I'm, like, strapped into it. And I've been using a belt just to further emphasize, like, the abdominal control. I played each side. This piece is pretty heavy, not gonna lie. And if it feels light, I'm not gonna waste any energy because I don't want to take away from my top set. So let's see how this feels. All right, too late. All right, got a little sidetrack. Lost my mic. Fuck. That was heavy. Holy fuck.
Okay, Joshua, bring it back.
And we're done here. All right, here I'm gonna do another variation of a pullover because I can't have enough lat or lower lat. So I'm gonna use this bench to support myself. And you'll see, it's so nice. My coach actually showed me this. These Vulcan straps are actually goated. You can buy them on Amazon if your gym doesn't have it, just keep it in your gym bag. Now I just gotta figure out a weight to use and set this up properly. Should be seated up here, big chest. Oh God, that feels good. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, just heavier. Oh, fuck. That's our top set. So I'm gonna just back off 20% at 25% and get some another good heavier working set and be done here. It'll be my third back movement, total 6 sets. After this, I have lateral raise, which we have a nice primal standing machine that I'm gonna do, that's a belt. And then after that, I got 2 separate tricep movements, and then we're done. And then some posing. Done with that bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, these workouts have been getting harder. But we're under four weeks out. Can push through anything realistically 3 weeks. I'm gonna hit peak week. I said my lowest win so far has been 98. Got check-ins again tomorrow. So we'll see where we're at. But your boy's tired. Same thing, top set and working set. Flat. You see skin texture though. Peeled. 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 Alright, now I'm gonna do single arm tricep extensions here. I got 25 pounds last week, so I'm gonna go for 25 again here to start off with and see how it feels. Yeah, I can go heavier. Just to be even, Steven, I'll do 3 over here too. Fun fact, junior year of college, completely ruptured my left elbow. Tore 4 out of 5 ligaments, partially tore my tricep, fractured my acromion process. So if you see me shaking more on this side, that's why it's a less stable joint. I did not get surgery because that was expensive. I would have missed the entire season and I wouldn't have been able to work out for like 6 to 9 months. And just don't be a pussy. So instead of sitting around crying, missing out my season, I sat around for a couple days, then went and found my own sports medicine doctor. And I said, hey, I'm an exercise physiology major, pre-physical therapy. I heard this thing called hinge joint brace, which replaces all the ligaments that keep your joint stable with a carbon fiber brace. As long as your muscles are intact to the bone, it replaces your joint, makes those joints stable. So I went and got that, insurance paid for it. It was like $1,500, got me a brace. I was back in 2 weeks. So there's always solutions. Don't find excuses, find solutions. But let's get this work. One more. God damn. That was heavy. He was heavy. Alright. One more set. Oh god, my triceps gonna fucking pain. It's gonna be our final movement, last tricep machine movement here. I'm gonna strap in. I'm gonna see how this feels. Kind of trying to mimic like same joint angle as JM press without doing a JM press. And then belt to counteract so I can just focus all on the tricep. I posted today, my glutes and hamstrings, I was like, what the hell, man? This was 4 weeks, so my glutes are only gonna get better. Everything's gonna only get better. So I'm excited. I truly am trying to bring a pro level physique to Universe. I'm doing everything in my power to do that. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get some posing in this lighting. I feel like I normally do it in like really bad natural lighting, but if you can look good in terrible lighting, then that's even better.
Squeeze the glute.